So this is a master exam review for Power Standard 4 for college algebra. All right, there's going to be a lot of logs and some composite functions problems. All right, so first thing we're going to do is expand. So we have three separate terms in this problem. There's the 6, the x to the third, and the y. Because they're all being multiplied together, you're going to add them up as separate pieces. So we get log of 6 plus, now the 3 as an exponent is going to go in front as a coefficient. Log of x plus log of y. And that is the answer. That is it expanded. Number 2. All right, same idea, but this time we have a b to the third as a denominator. That is going to make a subtraction part of your problem. Again, we have three parts. We have the 2, the a to the 6, and the b to the third. All right, so we have natural log of 2 plus 6 natural log of a minus 3 natural log of b. And that's it. All right, next, this is going to be the reverse of what we just did. This is a condensing problem. Okay, so we have two pieces and they're being subtracted, which means when we're done, you're going to have a part that's divided. All right, the coefficients will become the exponents. So we're going to have log, one big log, of x to the third divided by y to the 10th. And number 4, again, same type of thing, but now we have a plus between them, so we're going to be multiplying the two logs. So we got natural log of a to the 7th and b to the 9th. All right. Now we're going to use the functions that were given here, f of x and g of x, from the following problems. Okay, in the first one, we're going to just take the two functions. It says f of x minus g of x. So we're going to have x squared plus 4x minus 3x minus 8. Now, it's really important that you put the two different functions in parentheses before you put the subtraction sign in there, because that negative sign has to be distributed to the two terms in the g function. Okay, so then we're going to combine the like terms. So we have x squared, and we have, there's no other term that's alike with x squared. Then we have 4x minus 3x, which is going to be positive 1x. And then negative 8, which is going to be positive 8. And this is your answer for the first one. Number 6, what this is it says g of f of negative 4. We're putting negative 4 in for the x values of the f function. So we're going to have negative 4 squared plus 4 times negative 4. Now, it is very, very, very important that you put your values in parentheses when you're putting them into these functions. If you don't do that, you're most likely going to have a problem, and it's going to be bad. So in the first part, you got negative 4 squared is 16 times 4 times plus 4 times negative 4, which is negative 16. So you have 16 minus 16, which is equal to 0. Now we're going to put that value into our g function. So I'm going to put 3, I'm going to put that 0 in parentheses, minus 8. Well, 3 times 0 is 0, and negative 8 is our only thing that's left. Okay. Next, we're putting the f function inside the g function, just like we did before, but now you're putting the whole f function in the g function. So we have 3, and instead of that x, we're going to put the entire f function. So it's x squared plus 4x. You're replacing the x in the g function with the f function. And we have, what is it, minus or plus? I can't remember. Minus 8. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to distribute that 3 to the terms inside. So we have 3x squared plus 12x, and then minus 8. And we are done. On to number 8. We're going to put negative 5 in for the f function. So we have negative 5 squared plus 4 times negative 5 plus, we're going to put 2 in for the g function, 3 times 2 minus 8. And I'll put parentheses around both functions as a whole to make sure we keep them separated before we combine them later. So in the first part, we have negative 5 squared is 25 plus 4 times negative 5 is negative 20, so I'm just going to put negative 20 down. All right, I'm going to keep those parentheses there. Plus 3 times 2 is 6, minus 8 is negative 2. All right, 25 minus 20 is 5, plus negative 2 is just minus 2, which gives us 3. Okay, number 9. This is saying the same kind of thing that number 6 right above it is saying. It's g of f of 1. Okay, it's just a different way to write it. You're putting 1 into the f function, and once you find out what that is, you're putting that into the g function. So we're going to put 1 in first. So we're going to get 1 squared plus 4 times 1. 1 squared is 1. 4 times 1 is 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. We're going to put that number into the g function. So we're going to replace the x and the g function with a 5. 3 times 5 minus 8 is 15 minus 8, which would be 7. All right, lastly, we're going to do g of 4, which is going to be 3 times 4 minus 8 times the f function, which is going to be 9 squared plus 4 times 9. All right, again, I'm putting both functions inside big parentheses to keep them separated until we want to multiply everything together. Okay, so we have inside the g function, we have the 4, so we have 3 times 4. All right, minus 8, it's going to give us 4, times 9 squared is 81, plus 4 times 9 is 36, which is 117. And 117 times 4 is going to give you 468. There you go. That is standard 4.